Hey guys, Kate Langford here from Kate Langford Career Consulting. Just wanted to drop in here tonight and just talk a little bit about job hunting and how to, the types of questions to ask yourself to make sure that you're ready. So, a little bit about me for some of you that don't know who I am. So, as the name says, I'm Kate Langford, and I help empower people to literally be able to unlock what their ideal career can be, chase it, be happy in a job, and not just do a job for the sake of it. And then I teach you how to get it. So, how to job search, how to stand out from a crowd, interviews, selection criteria, LinkedIn, resumes, the works. Okay, so that's what I do for those of you who don't know who I am. But tonight I just wanted to have a little bit of a chat. Hey, Roland, good to see you live in here, buddy. Awesome. You're catching me live tonight. Normally you're always watching the replay. If you are watching the replay, just write #replay. I would love to know who's watching because you can't always see. There's always eyeballs going on over here, but I can never really see who's actually in there. So just give me a hey and where you're tuning in from, even if you're watching the replay. So #replay and where you're from. That would be great. So tonight I just wanted to talk a little bit about being job ready, as in job hunting ready. So some of the things that you need to think about before you actually get serious and go, right, that's it. I'm ready to rock and roll and to get out there and start my job hunting process. So these are some of the questions that I want you to actually think about. So Currumbin Waters, awesome. So I'm Sunshine Coast, Currimundi. So basically, these are some of the things that I want you to think about when you are ready or ready to make that change. So the first thing is, what actually interests you? All right, so what are your passions? What makes you wake up every day and bounce out of bed? Most people, not even most, I'd just say some people come to me and they don't actually know what this is. So some of the things that I would ask you to help trigger that would be things like, what do you do on weekends? Or what would your family and friends say that you love? What are you good at naturally that you don't even realize that you're good at? And what are you passionate about? You know, what's something that if you had one day left on this planet, what is it that you would choose to do? So think about what actually interests you in general, okay? The next thing that I want you to think about is, what are your likes and dislikes in your current job? Okay? Because we need to really think about what it is that we really enjoy and then do more of that in the next role. Anytime that something comes up that you don't like, you need to make sure there is not one thing on that list that you get in your next role, right? Not one, because if there's one thing that you don't like in your job at the moment and it happens to be in your next job, and it could be one little thing, believe it or not, you'll be excited for 6 months, maybe 12 months. But then after that, I can guarantee you that one little thing that you didn't like will possibly hinder that job or career. So make sure you're not doing any of your dislikes in the next job. Now, you need to ask yourself, a couple of things. So would you study? Would you study again? All right, so that's something you need to think about. What about your work-life balance? What type of work-life balance are you actually seeking? It's really important to know where the priorities are. So is it money? Is it flexibility? Is it location? You need to kind of think about your priorities and what's really important because they will come up. Just make sure you say hey if you're coming on in. There's a few people here watching. So it's Anzac Day tomorrow for everybody. So, we're getting up and going to the dawn service. And then my little boy is doing a march tomorrow with his school. He's 4. So we'll be going to that. And then I'll be going to play a little bit of 2-up down at the local RSL. So celebrating all of that. So make sure you give me a like or a love. Just click on anything there just so that I know you're watching. And please share if you do love this sort of stuff because I do want to help as many people as I can. Hey, Sarah, how are you? So a couple of other things is, what do you want out of a new job or career? Have a bit of a think about that. What are some of the things in your life that you need to make sure you get the balance right? What would you do if you had to start from scratch? What motivates you at work currently? And, what's the current skill set that you do have and what you enjoy so that you can use that or transfer those skills into your next role. So they're just a couple of things that I wanted to just touch base on tonight and just say, they're some of the things you need to think about. If at any point you're thinking, you know what, I just don't know, or I need some help unlocking that, that's what I'm here for. And I do free 20-minute career accelerator calls. So if you do want that and you think you might be ready to do this, then just click on the link below. I'll just pop it in there for you so that you can, jump over there, have a quick chat, see if I'm the right fit for you. I'm quite honest. I'm a straight shooter for those people that do know me. And I'm actually getting quite busy with people that have been watching me for a while and are finally ready and going, you know what, I'm ready now, Kate. I've been watching your stuff and I like what you're about. I had someone say that to me today, and, with morals, integrity and doing the right thing, and, just being really honest and helping you and saying, if you're either wasting your time on some aspect or, giving you feedback on another one. So it's always important to, hey, Nat, hey, Mel. Oh my gosh, Mel, I miss you. Hello, how are you? Hope you're well and happy. Same with you, Nat. It's really important that we do a role that we do enjoy, because otherwise we're just wasting our life, and money's important, but it's not everything. And I even had somebody come in here today and she's joined my Career Accelerator program. There was 2 that joined today actually, and I'm jumping on a webinar at 7 p.m. tonight where I do my live webinar every Wednesday night and live Q&A with those guys. And she came in today, and I tell you, it's amazing what having kids or being in a job for so long that you don't like can actually do to you. And it can change your life. Your job is really important, or your career, or what you do on a day-to-day basis that gives you fulfillment. So important, because it ripple affects the rest of your life. And you see me talk about this a bit if you've been watching my page for a while. So it's really important that you're honest with yourself, that you make the change if you need it. So I am here for you guys if you do need. Hey, Gina. So please watch the replay if you're just joining now. But tonight I've basically covered some tips, or not even tips, but more questions that you need to think about when possibly wanting to get out and get job ready to get on the wagon to getting that new job. Some of the questions you need to start asking yourself and start thinking about. So again, if you need any help with any of those questions and you're thinking, I just don't know what I like anymore, and I just don't know what I'm passionate about anymore, and I just don't know what it is that I should be doing for a job, then you need to, think about those things, and I'm here to help if you need. So have an awesome night. I hope you guys all get out there and go to the dawn service, or at least have your silence and remember them, because I think it's important. Tonight, my little boy, we were having a chat at the table, and he's only 4, and he was talking about, the soldiers dying for us to be free. And I was just blown away. He's only 4. So what they're teaching at school is amazing. And I'm so glad that this is going through every generation, because I think it's really important that we do that. Nat's saying she loves her job. Can 100% vouch for what you're saying here, Kate. Thanks, Nat. It's important, hey, if you're in a job where you don't like, and Nat and I have worked together before and we didn't really like that job very much. Actually, we've worked together a couple of times. And the ripple effect it can have, enormous, right? And now we're both doing what we love and what we're passionate about. So, all right, guys, well, have a good night. I'm going to go jump into the webinar. If you guys have any questions or anything that you want me to cover, let me know. I was MIA last week because I wasn't well. It's been it's been a crazy ride with sicknesses, but we're all good now. So yeah, so have a good night. Give me some likes, some loves, and say g'day, and put a hashtag replay if you've watched this on the replay, and let me know if you guys have any questions or anything more that I can help you with. So otherwise, have a good night. See ya.